Commissioner, we're ready.
Good morning. It's 9 o'clock, March 2024, 2025, and our regular commissioners meeting is now in session. First item on the agenda is roll call by our county clerk, Mary Jane Guerrero. Mary Jane, good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Judge Rathmo, Commissioner Moya, Commissioner Morales,
Present.
Commissioner Solis,
Present.
Commissioner Garza.
Present.
We have quorum.
Thank you, Mary Jane. Next item is our invocation by Dr. Roger Miller. Dr. Miller, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
If you bow your heads with me this morning as we begin. Our Father, we come here this morning first thanking you for the many blessings that we have in our lives because of you. May we never forget your love and your concern for us as we remember to recognize your work in our lives. So today, Father, we join to experience one of those blessings, the gift of governing. This gift allows us to recognize conditions in which we may thrive as a people and as society. It allows us to raise our children, live in safety, and learn to help and encourage each other. So as you have ordained, we have leaders appointed over us to work toward establishing and maintaining these conditions. We ask you especially to direct our leaders, our commissioners, our elected and appointed leaders, that they would discharge their duties in this community, which secures the best for everyone in this time. So help us today, Father, to trust in you and to experience the peace which you have promised to all who are prepared to receive it. And in Christ's name we pray this. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 3. Item number 4 is communications. Commissioners, I have some communications. The court would like to congratulate the Zapata Boys Powerlifting Program as they competed in the Texas High School Powerlifting State Meet in Abilene this past weekend. We have Albert Camacho that took first place in the 114 weight class and broke a 24-year deadlift record. Also, we have Jesus Aguilar. He also took 15th place on the 181 weight class division. These gentlemen in the program are under the leadership of head coach Joey Rojas and assistant coach Franco Oxley. So huge shout out to these boys and for their accomplishment this past weekend.
Great.
I think it's the first time we have a state champion in powerlifting division. So that's definitely a huge accomplishment and a great honor to represent Zapata County. Also, we would like to congratulate the Zapata High School one-act play as they performed The Forgotten 90. It was a historical narrative from the Mexican Revolution written by Nelly Guaya Garcia at Bay District. They will be advancing to compete at the area meet on April 11th at Toloso Midway High School. So congratulations to them as well. We have a lot of talent in Zapata as we can see. Commissioners, anything?
Also, we had Cristalí Leal, also a middle school mariachi singer. She performed at the St. Auto Arena this past weekend. She did amazing. And also won at the Las Vegas Extravaganza. So a big shout out to her as well.
We have a lot of musicians, a lot of talent here at Zapata. One more thing, we did have agent Sammy Rueda. He hosted a successful health and wellness event at Bravo Park on March 15th. Over 35 adults and youth attended this event. The event consisted of a fun day filled with wellness activities and resources. The court would like to thank Sammy for contributing and continuing to bring wellness to residents of Zapata County. So Sammy, thank you very much for continuing to bring these programs to Zapata.
Also, I believe the boys that performed with the skeet shooting or stuff like that also performed this past weekend under Jesse Rodriguez with the 4-H. They did amazing as well. Great job, boys.
Shout out to them as well. Mad Dog Flag Football League kicked off this past Saturday. So I want to thank David Arroyo. I want to thank the school district for allowing David Arroyo and this program to play their games at high school. I know this is probably like the third year that this league has been going on. And it's brought a lot of attention, and it definitely helps out our youth, you know, when they get ready to, or as they get ready to enter the 7th grade and up sports. Also, Zapata Pony League registrations are in full effect. The cost is $75 per child, ages 3 to 14. If you want to register your child, please stop by Z-Town Academy between the hours of 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. so you can register your child as well.
And also there's gonna be that, Border Fest, April 5th.
Border Fest, that's correct. We do have a Border Fest that, it's gonna be at, Romeo Flores Park on April, what was that?
I believe it's April the 5th.
April 5th.
April the 5th. Please go out and support, this generous cause that Mr. Eli Zapata, he's been doing it, I believe he's on his 3rd year as well.
A lot of vendors, a lot of, food competitions and stuff like that, so y'all like to barbecue, head out there, there'll be a cook-off as well.
Anything else, Commissioners?
Very good.
Public comment, we'll go to agenda item number 5, public comment. This section provides the public opportunity to address the Commissioner's Court on any items in the agenda. Members of the public wishing to participate must complete a public participation form specifying which agenda item they wish to comment on. Any public comment? Okay, we'll move on to number 6, approval of invoices. In your packet, Commissioners, we do have invoices from March 6, 2025 to March 20, 2025 in the amount of $847,754 with 53 cents.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Lasso,
Second motion.
second by Commissioner Morales. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Approval of checks issued. In your package, Commissioner, we also have checks issued from March 6, 2025 to March 20, 2025 in the same amount of $847,754 with 53 cents.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Lasso,
I'll second.
second by Commissioner Morales. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. We'll move on to reports and presentation. Agenda item number 8, to recognize local student Cristalí Leal, requested by Commissioner Pedro Morales.
We're gonna go ahead and wait till the next commissioners meeting.
Okay.
I talked to her on Friday, she wasn't able to attend today, so we'll be on the phone.
So we'll table it.
We'll table this.
Motion to table.
Alright, I think we need to go.
I see we have, quite a few people in the audience, so we'll go ahead and move to resolutions and proclamations. We do have, item number 29, to approve proclamation for World Down Syndrome Day, requested by Diana Salazar, Board Region. Ms. Salazar, are you in the audience?
Yes.
May you step forward? Good morning.
Do you have the proclamation?
Yes.
I believe we do, let me check this out.
It's at the second to last page, or third to last page. Third to last page.
Would you like for us to read that, or?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am, if you could. We'll get you, copy.
Reviewed by Ms. Sandy.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sandy Maldonado, Board of Regent.
Nice to meet you.
So I will read this on behalf of the Judge and Commissioner's Court.
Yes, ma'am.
Whereas Down syndrome is a genetic disorder caused when abnormal cell division results in an extra full or partial copy of the genetic material of chromosome 21. Whereas Down syndrome is not a disability, nor is it an illness. It is a distinct culture within all cultures, with its own beliefs, customs, language, and common bonds. People gifted with an extra 21 chromosome transcend borders, socioeconomic, ethnicity, bringing them with a richness that enhances the lives of those they touch. People with Down syndrome make significant contributions to the life of Zapata, Texas. They participate in the workplace, take part in religious activities, create art, music, and dance, excel in sports and recreation, and pursue their studies in schools, community colleges, and universities throughout the town, county, and nearby areas. World Down Syndrome Day is recognized internationally as a day to raise awareness and celebrate the many accomplishments, contributions, talents with Down syndrome brings to our community. Therefore, be it resolved that Judge Joseph Rasmill, on behalf of the town of Zapata, hereby proclaims March 21, 2025, World Down Syndrome Day in Zapata County. So just to give you an idea, we do celebrate Down Syndrome Awareness Month in October, but we do World Down Syndrome Day March 21st because it is the triplication of the 21st chromosome.
Very well.
Thank you.
Motion to approve is presented.
I'll second that.
Second by Commissioner Garza. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 30, to approve the resolution recognizing April as Autism Awareness Month, requested by Nelly Trevino, HR Director. Good morning, Ms. Nelly.
Hi, good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
As you know, April 2nd is designated as Autism Awareness Month, and that's the actual day that it's celebrated. So in recognition for this month, I'm presenting the proclamation for Autism Awareness Month. And it states, whereas the month of April has been designated as National Autism Awareness Month, and whereas autism spectrum disorder is a developmental disability characterized by persistent impairments in social interaction and the presence of restricted, repetitive patterns of behavior, interests, or activities that can cause difficulties in social interaction, communication, and participation in daily activities. Autism spectrum disorder is classified as having a wide variety of complex disabilities, which include autism, childhood disintegrative disorder, pervasive developmental disorder, and Asperger's syndrome. And whereas approximately 1 in every 36 children have been identified with autism spectrum disorder, and the prevalence of children with autism has increased significantly and is the fastest growing developmental disability. And whereas a single cause is not known, but the need for early intervention services is essential and can help people with autism lead successful lives. And whereas National Autism Awareness Month was conceived to educate the community and celebrate opportunities associated with living, attending school, and working alongside individuals with autism spectrum disorders and their families. And whereas with support, people with autism can live full productive lives and make meaningful and important contributions to our society. And now therefore be it resolved that the Zapata County Commissioners Court acknowledges the month of April as Autism Awareness Month.
Very well.
And we did bring in our students, so if
Yeah,
you have.
we'll take a picture right now, and then we'll go back to 29th, and we'll take another picture with,
Thank you.
Puerto
the
Rico.
21 with Puerto Rico. Motion to approve by Commissioner Morales,
I'll second that.
second by Commissioner Lasso. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. You want to take a picture?
Do you have the proclamation?
Yes.
Does the judge be signing it?
Well, this one has the judge's name, so I don't know if
The judge will be signing it.
it's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take a picture of those.
We'll go ahead and take a picture with Ms. Nelly and her staff, and then we'll go with, Board Region right after.
I'll start with.
Which one?
Carlito.
Mr. Derry. Hacerle frente un poco, ¿dónde está?
There you go.
Very good. Morning, very good. Guys like pictures?
Gina?
A little bit. Hey, Green.
Do we need to move?
Y'all scoot.
I'll be on the outside, scoot in.
We'll do like the window type. Just get in the middle of everything so you can see your
Come on, don't hide behind the picture.
I know it's yes.
Go ahead.
got it?
Now we can have Border
Border
Region step
Region.
up? Yes, ma'am.
Pásale, Derly.
Derly, órale, Derly.
A tomar una foto.
A que cantes. Muy bien. Good. ¿Cómo está, Lupita?
Dale aquí en medio.
Good. Pásale. Pásale el número. Yeah, we'll make 2 rows.
Oh, here, let me be hanging. Do we fit here?
Are we good? Too good?
Do you wanna get in the picture? Sure.
She really didn't want to.
Like, yes, but no.
No, it's my job.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, yes, thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Yes.
No, he's one of our board members, you know that, right?
Yes, we always have,
Gustado.
we always have lots
You
of
made it out?
on the record.
So,
So of course I know, pásale.
sí, cada meeting voy y como con el commissioner. Derly, ¿todo está bien, Derly?
It took a lot for you to come this morning.
No te quieres levantar, Derly.
Sí,
Sí. Nos
Thank you,
vemos.
Commissioner Soto.
Thank you, ma'am.
¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué tanto dices?
21 times 2.
¿Qué es lo que es cara?
42.
Man, I'm a lot older than you.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, ¿cómo te va, mijo?
Muy bien,
Happy
¿viste?
birthday.
Thank you. No. Yeah. I got it right here.
Thank you, Laura. Ooh, this is so good. Me encantan estos, están bien sabrosos.
There's Gabby. Saw you battling the fires out there. Yes, everything.
Okay, thank you.
Now we're going back to item number.
We move on to deliberate and consider action on the following items. Item number 9, to approve the purchase of 2 more traders from Tractor Supply at $899.99 each, and 2 John Deere 220 green mowers at $1,995 each for Los Ebanos Golf Course, requested by Judge Joseph Ratner. Commissioners, this item was placed on the agenda, but we were informed that Tractor Supply does not allow our checks. Is that correct, Mr. Eno?
Yes.
So we did, Mr. Pena did provide, a quote from Lowe's in Laredo, the same trailer. It will be in the amount of $948 per unit. And then the John Deere 220 green mowers, will continue at, $1995. These were gonna be push mowers for the greens. Currently, the golf course, has 1. We do have 3 employees. And, I know from, Mr. Pino's gonna be here this morning, but he got tied up at the golf course. I know these, Walgreens, these walk mowers take a while, to.
Alright.
Well, no, well, not to arrive, but to take care of all 10 greens. So he's requesting to add 2 more, so each employee can do, a green at a time.
So-
And,
I'm sorry, you were saying that they don't accept checks, but I think we have a credit card.
We have,
The county, we can request the money from the credit card and pay with the credit card.
You could do that
we
also.
can do that also. We'll
$100
save the money.
saved is $100 that we're saving.
Yep.
Right? We can also do that and get them here at Tractor Supply. And this is, we're looking at, I know that they still have money on their golf maintenance, right? So we're looking at about what? 39.90 plus 17.99.98, about $5,800.
about $5,800, there's
They have about,
Golf maintenance has about $9,682, and non-department equipment and maintenance has around $65,000.
so I would say we get it from the golf course maintenance, and if
With
later we
anything,
need, we can go back to the non-department, just like we did last time.
Is that your motion, Commissioner?
That's my motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Morales to purchase, 2 mower trailers from Tractor Supply and 2 John Deere green mowers in the amount of, $5,800 from, golf course, maintenance. Is that correct?
Correct.
Second, by Commissioner Garza, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Agenda item number 10, to name the basketball court at the Romeo's Park to Agustin Alex Garcia Memorial, requested by Commissioner David Moya, precinct 1.
Motion to approve.
We got a motion by Commissioner Garza to approve as presented.
I'll second that.
Second, by Commissioner Morales, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Agenda item number 11, to approve invoices from Ryan Technology Services LLC, services done at Zapata County Sheriff's Office, requested by Sheriff Ramon Montes.
Morning, Commissioners.
Good morning, Lieutenant.
I have the invoice here, that's gonna be for fiscal year 23 and fiscal year 24. They're each at 13,500.
So you said it was, 2023 and 2024?
That's correct.
And these are for the jails?
Yes, it's for the jail software, for the tablets. We use all that for the information, like basically, that's like the day-to-day operation.
The operation, and this is at the male facility or at the female?
I believe it's gonna be both.
It's gonna be both, okay. So it's gonna be for 23 and 2024?
Yes, I have here 23 and 24.
But the 23 invoice was in February of 24, and the 24 invoice was in February of 2025, correct?
Yes.
So,
Okay, so then, we're still gonna be,
So-
are we up to date after that, or?
Believe we should be up to date after that.
Yeah.
I'm, right here, the only ones that I have is like, Mr. Gonzalez said, the 2023 was dated February 22nd, 2024.
Okay.
And for the fiscal year 2024, it's dated February 20th, 2025. So it's for the.
Total of 27,000 for both, or?
Chris, it-
so the situation on this, Commissioner, for equipment and maintenance for the jail, for the female or the local one, we have 5,300 in there. And for the regional jail, there's, almost 20,000. So that gives you an idea what they're having to deal with. So they wanna be able to do this with the understanding that they still have a few months to go, and their equipment and maintenance is gonna be pretty much
Wiped out.
Wiped out. So
So will we be able to get it from the non-department?
you could get out of non-department also.
Non-department, so we won't be in that same situation.
Yes.
Is this the same company that, I was in a conference back in, maybe about 3 weeks ago, and I was approached by a vendor. I don't recall the name of the company, but they said that they, the county was, was owing them for 23, 24, so I'm assuming it's gonna be the same one.
It might be.
Or 20.
Yeah, but I'm not,
Is this one?
100% sure.
Let's see.
So would it be, each invoice would be one for the regional jail for the women's and then one for the boy or men, or?
No, it's for different years, so it'd be together, I believe.
So is it a total
It's
of-
just for the software.
Was it the 27,000 or was it 54? Cause there's 4 of these.
No, I think they're duplicates.
No, they're duplicates. I saw those also, they're
I make a
duplicates.
motion to approve the invoices for Ryan Technology Services done at the Zapata County Sheriff's Office in the amount of 27,000, and it'll come out of the county department.
Okay.
Invoice numbers for the 24 would be 3663, and for the
3715.
3715 for the 25.
Copy the invoice numbers, Ms. Mary Jane?
I got the numbers, yes.
So Mr. Gonzalez expired 23, 24, and this invoices were never paid. Or-
They just weren't paid, they weren't brought to us, so.
So it's.
So the 2024 one, it just came up in,
Yeah, well, it was for
a couple of
this.
months ago, but the previous one was never brought to
The
us.
23.
Yes, correct, that is correct.
And that's one of the reasons that I think we should put it out for non-department, because, you know, it's from years 2023, 2024, and they don't have, you know, the funds in there to be. Excuse me.
Alright, I'll second that motion.
Second, by Commissioner Garza, to pay from non-department in the total amount of 27,000, from 2023, 2024 to Ryan Technology Service. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 12, to approve a stipend for K-9 officer, for $100 monthly.
Right here, it says monthly, I wanna see if we can have it bi-weekly,
Okay?
that's feasible.
So would it be 100 bi-weekly or 50 bi-weekly?
It would be
to
100 bi-weekly.
So it'll be a correction on,
Yes.
monthly, from monthly to bi-weekly, correct?
Which is the way we pay them, so.
Okay.
We did try, I did speak with Nelly. We have another K-9 officer that came in. I believe right now we only paid for 2 K-9s. One of the K-9s we're gonna retire, but we're just gonna replace it with the new K-9.
Okay.
So we're not gonna
So you're
spend
gonna do it in-house?
We're not gonna spend more.
It's not costing us more.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just replacing this.
Okay, so we'll table item number 12,
No, you still need to
No.
accept it.
Yeah.
to accept the swap,
Mm-hmm.
the swap within, in-house?
Well,
No,
because you're
so to approve the
retiring,
stipend.
you're essentially
Okay.
retiring
So
one
who will be the
K-9.
new officer?
William Butterfield.
William Butterfield. Any motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the stipend for the K-9 officer for $100 bi-weekly and to approve the transfer of the new K-9 under William Butterfield.
We got a motion by Commissioner Garza, second by Commissioner Morales. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item number 13. Thank you, Mr. Trevino.
Thank you.
Agenda item number 13, to approve the submission of the 2025-2026 tag property renewal questionnaire requested by Nelly Trevino, HR Director.
Morning, Commissioners.
Good
Again,
morning.
on this item, it's basically gonna be a renewal, process. There are just a couple of things that I do want to mention on the new renewal. Deductibles will be remaining, the same. Important update, is on payroll deductible will increase to 10,000 effective, 7/1/2025. And, I think that's the only main thing that is changing for this year. The only other thing that I do want to mention is that we do have some properties, mainly in the San Ignacio area, that do fall under, flood zones. So those, they haven't sent me the list of which ones they are yet. We're still working on that. But those, of course, when you come into flood zones, you have to have additional coverage. I don't know if that's something that they need to, you can evaluate, but that's something up for discussion
Yeah,
for
and
future.
Mr. Gonzalez, I think, has the mapping, right, of all the flood zone areas.
In San Ignacio, I know we have meetings there, so we're looking at, hopefully we can get another study done there.
Yeah, I know it's just the way that it's,
The
thrown
way
out.
it's set up, yeah, understand.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Morales,
I'll second that.
second by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you, Ms. Natalie. I think you have one more.
One more.
Agenda item number 14, to approve the textile right-of-way resolution for the temporary closure of Highway 16 along Glen Avenue and Hidalgo Avenue, resolution for the 9th Annual Autism Awareness 5K Run Walk on April 5th, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Morales,
I'll second that
second
motion.
by Commissioner Garza.
Thank you. Yes, we invite all the public just for our autism awareness walk. We are having a pop-up market. We have about 25 plus vendors, signed up for the event. It's only in the morning, so if anybody wants to attend the Border Fest after, you're more than welcome.
Maybe you should finish it at the Border Fest. Make that the finish line.
Yeah,
Well, it's always a huge hit, so thank you very much
Yes.
for hosting
Yes.
this.
thank you.
All those in favor say aye.
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 For the registrations and stuff, it's
Motion passes.
With me, or
With you.
online.
online.
Item number 15, to request $20,000 from the Tobacco Fund, 67-800-43, 800 to repair and maintenance, to repairs and maintenance, 10-543-43430, requested by Chief Danny Ariaga, Fire Department.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Chief.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
morning.
And that fund is healthy, Commissioner, and we're working already on, this year's to receive more money.
Okay.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Morales,
I'll second that.
second by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Motion passes. Agenda item number 16, to request the purchase of a trailer-mounted diesel pump from BP Sales and Manufacturing in the amount of $37,647.54 from the certificate of obligation. Pump purchase is for water distribution, requested by Ralph Trevino, Water Plant Director. Good morning, Ralph. Good morning.
And I think that's a 6-foot trailer, not 6
Yeah,
inch.
6 foot.
Yeah.
You know, the
Okay,
other one.
6 foot.
It's actually a 6 inch.
Oh, it is a 6
Yes,
inch.
it is 6 inch, not 6 inch, but I mean like the size of the actual like pump itself is a 6 inch.
Oh, okay.
So we currently have a 3 inch and a 4 inch. I know that the commissioners have gone out there when we have
Correct.
leaks.
Mhm.
And they're older pumps, they need repairs, so when we discussed the CO, we had talked about getting a bigger size pump. We would have a 6 inch that would handle.
So you're talking about the actual pipe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
So
inlet,
whenever
the
there's-
inlet for the.
Yeah, the inlet. Okay.
When there's a water leak, which is, a 4 inch pipe, 6 inch, 8 inch, or, sometimes the 3 and the 4 inch just isn't enough.
It's not enough to
So
empty it out.
this is the reason we're requesting this.
Is this from the same line item that we were gonna get a truck about a month ago?
It's the same certificate of obligation,
So
yes.
now we can start using the money now?
I mean, that's up to y'all, cause it's
That'll be
a,
up to the court. I believe we still haven't paid the matching for the pending grants that we do have. Is this for
But
any
this
of the
one's saying
projects
one.
that are for grant projects? Is this machine gonna be used for any of those projects?
For any grant projects,
no.
No, this is just for the distribution.
The way the CO was set up, Commissioner, is gonna be for, our part in the grants, and then there was gonna be some monies left over that there was gonna be commissioners and
Correct.
waterworks.
Correct. We had that discussion with Commissioner Moore about the.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
go,
sir.
Mr. Gonzalez, good morning.
Good morning, Darling Commissioners. On this item, it's not for any particular project for the grants, but we are working on the drainage project that is on First Street, well, starting from here, going south to, Costa Rica, on what would be Fifth Street. That drainage project, we've encountered that there is a significant leak on the 12-inch water line that, I have it under an item, I guess item number 22, we can bring it up at that point, but I think, to do those repairs, equipment such as this would be needed to be able to handle a repair of a 12-inch line, because we don't have valves that can fully close the flow of water, and if you're having an influx of water coming in, a 3-inch or a 4-inch, it's not able to clear out the area for the guys to continue working. So, and then, if they were to order it, it still takes maybe about 4 weeks to get it.
So we're just at a minimum of 4 weeks, and how do you do it, how do you currently do it whenever you have a situation like that?
So we have the 3 and the 4 inch, so if it's like a larger leak, they will take the 2 pumps out there. So basically you have about 7 inches out there, 3 and 4, both
Correct.
draining the water as it's coming out. If it's a 12-inch, we've used our 8-inch diesel pump in the past, the one that we have for emergency.
For emergencies at the water.
The big green one, we shouldn't be using it for leaks like that, but, I know, I've been here 6 years and there's been 2 leaks on some 12-inch lines and we've had to use it before. So, you know, an 8-inch pump like that could take all the water out sufficiently quick enough where the crews could do the repairs.
The
and
maintenance
stuff.
or the repair on it.
That's right, we are requesting a 6-inch. So,
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
and this was, we got 3 different quotes, the other 2, this one was 37, the next one was at 45, and the other brand was at 47.
7745
And 37, 45, and 47. Yes.
And you said it's about 4 weeks away from arrival?
Yes, sir.
After
If I
purchase?
give the okay today, it would be about 4 weeks. Yes, sir.
Commissioners?
I'm just
Just
like,
worried on how we're gonna have to pay back.
if whatever we're gonna have to pay back, cause we just did approve two items about a month ago and now it's about
The same amount.
the same amount, and and I know that we need these for the infrastructure of our town, right? Everything is needed, but like you said last time, we haven't paid and we don't know how much money it's there. The only thing would be, if the money's not there, then it's gonna have to come out of another department, and the thing is that right now we just took what, 27,000 out of the 65? So we're down to.
And we're still getting a lot of back pay from, previous administrations and stuff like that, so,
No, 38.
So,
What was your motion, Commissioner?
the thing was that, that's 4 weeks, when would we know?
What happens if you don't get it, for now?
Well, no, we have a backup. We have the 4 and the 3 and the 4,
Would
and
it
then
be
we have the
possible-
8-inch.
Would it be okay if we table it for the 14th and bring it back at the next commissioners meeting?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just to make sure that we're not over here in a bind where, that way we either get it from this one or from the non-department, but just to make sure that we don't.
When do you plan on
It's
starting
like
the project?
Commissioner, mentioned, you do have the other 3, right? The 8-inch is technically our emergency one, and we do take real good care of it, we hardly ever use it, this is for emergency purposes. But in this case, it may be needed, and we may be able to use it for that. It doesn't have a lot of hours, that 8-inch diesel pump, and, so we could push it for the 14, get permission from the court to use the 8-inch for that repair, because it will require, if we do multiple.
But when when are you looking at doing the repairs? Is it gonna be before the 14th or before the end of the month?
No, it won't be before the.
Because you have a line item as well, right, requesting for the valves that are needed to do that repair,
For the equipment for those repairs.
and that's also gonna come out of.
I make a motion to take this to executive session
Sure.
to discuss it with another item that we have, item
Wait.
22, and come back to it.
To consult with the attorney?
Consult, yeah, with Mr. Gonzalez, and we're gonna be talking about the water lines repairs on Highway 16 of bid, number 22.
Okay, we got a motion on the
I'll
floor,
second it.
to take this item to executive session to be heard, by legal consultant. We got a second by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. We'll hear this item in executive session. Number 17, to request to approve pay increase for Mr. Esteban Garza from $11.98 per hour to $14 per hour. Slot number 17, Mr. Garza has met all educational TCEQ requirements and has achieved a Class C water operator license. Funds to come from 080-600-41-11-0, requested by Ralph Trevino, Water Plant Director.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Morales.
Second that.
Second by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 18, to request to hire Arkin Environmental Incorporation to perform our Tier 2 reports and keep Zapata County Waterworks and wastewater departments in federal and state compliance at a cost of $1,500 per facility, and First Chemical, along with an additional $350 for each additional chemical, also requested by Ralph Green, Water Plant Director.
We would like to hire ARC Environmental to do our tier 2 reporting. It's for the state and federal also, just so we can be in compliance. Yes, sir. Roughly, we're looking at about, since it's 3 different, locations, the sewer plant and the 2 water plants, we're looking at, including the amount of chemicals that we have, the total's gonna be roughly about 8,700. Unless there's another chemical that we find, but I believe it's.
And would that be a one-time, or would it be monthly, or?
This is gonna be a one-time fee, but.
This is,
Sorry,
good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Alonso, I'm with ARC Environmental. Yeah, so this is a yearly, requirement, so by March 1st, it gets submitted to, the state and the local emergency planning committee.
So it's an annual thing, what were we doing right now, presently?
We were with another company, but they were not doing the tier 2.
Okay, all right.
And what was their fee?
Which,
Well, the other company, what was their annual fee?
I don't have.
Is it similar?
But they're doing, like.
They were only doing like a tier 1,
Oh,
like
okay.
this is like an
There's
upgrade.
a different type.
Okay.
It's like an
We're doing
upgrade.
it for the airport too.
Okay.
We've been doing it for.
What was your name again, sir?
Alonso Cantu.
Nice to meet you, Mr.
Nice to meet you.
I know that they, ARC has been working with your group for years now, so. Case.
About 20 years.
I'm San Antonio.
Alright, I'll make a motion to approve the cost of the 8,700 yearly fee to AARC Environmental Inc.
Motion by Commissioner Garza, as presented. Do we have a second? Second by Commissioner Morales. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes.
Thank you.
Number 19, to approve payment of sponsor share in the amount of $13,352 to Textile Aviation for the land acquisition project.
On this one, I'm assuming that it's coming from the,
Commissioners, the sheriff told me to just step in, for this one as well.
I believe this will be for the fund, for the improvements, Mr. Gonzalez?
Well, we have a fund for all that project, cause it's a
Right.
big project, it's gonna take, it's taken several years, and we have a fund for that,
Is
so we can keep track of it all.
Okay, is there funds available on that?
Yeah, well, it's an ongoing thing, so on this one, the land acquisition, I'll need to look into it, but this is probably something that the CEO can be used for, since it is a grant that we're using, and it's part of, I just need to make sure if we can use it for the land acquisition, but.
And this will be 10% from the.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a 13,352. I believe the sheriff was asking if it was feasible to do the, automated clearinghouse.
Yeah, the ACH, yeah, we could do it, however they need to do it. I
Yeah.
talked to him this morning.
Okay.
And,
That's good. Don't watch.
Mr. Ryan Getrick can either, we can do the check today and he can overnight it, or do ACH,
Okay.
so.
Yeah, I know,
I already discussed
this-
it with.
I guess, just to expedite.
Yes, we need to get it done this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and this is, you're correct, this is 10% of the total.
yeah, cause it was a 65,000,
So.
and then we
that-
were
that makes
refunded
me-
the 51.
I need to look into it, but it's probably gonna be part of the CEO.
Okay.
Motion to approve is
We have a
presented.
motion by Commissioner Morales, second by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Number 20, to review and approve plan on Lincoln, West 21st Avenue. Mr. Gonzalez? Good morning again, Mr. Gonzalez.
Morning, Commissioners. On this one, I had brought in last time a preliminary, and this is a final, and it's the same. There's nothing changed from the preliminary that was presented at the last court, but it is, Commissioners, thank you. And, well, it's on Lincoln Street. It's over by the jail, like we're close to the jail on West 21st Street.
Mhm.
There's a buyer that purchased, roughly about a half an acre right there. And they're, in order for us to cut out half an acre from a land of property, we have to plat it, and that's why we're coming in with this. The street in front of the property is paved. They do have, electricity, they have, and they have, water available. They will handle, sewer with septic system, and, In the future, they plan on making a development there that they would then end up having to put in a lift station. But for now, they will handle, this property with the septic system. And, so they meet the requirements for plating. It's just that this formality has to be done in this manner instead of just a regular survey and then we just provide them the survey. Anything that's less than 10 acres that we provide, should come to the court, other than if it's a family partition going from, you know, a father to a son, or, you know, grandmother to within a family member, then those can be just done as regular surveys.
Okay.
So I requested if we could, approve the item for final, and I do have a minor that I'll leave, at the office here with, Monica, so that we can get signatures and get that.
Will that be after the report?
What's that?
It'll be after court? You'll leave it there after court?
Yes.
Make a motion.
We got a motion by Commissioner Morales to approve plan on Lincoln Street,
Oh, second.
West 21st Avenue, second by Commissioner Garza. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. So, item number 21, to review status of Zapata Booster Station, also requested by Manuel Gonzalez.
Commissioner, on this item, we have, it's a report item, and just wanted to provide an update. The contractor's continuing to move along with the project. Their request for a generator should be coming in before the end of this month. And, we're working on getting the pumps and the piping all completed. We're hoping to see if we can be done by the end of April with this project. And initially, I think given like maybe like June or July, so I think we may be able to move that timeline up significantly, which that would be great, given that. That's, so just a report item on this one.
Alright, so no action on that.
No invoices for today?
No invoices for today.
No action on this one, commissioners. We'll move on up to consent items. Line item transfer number 27, to approve the following line item transfers to meet departmental needs.
Motion to approve number 27, line item 27, transfer and 28.
Motion
I'll
to
second
approve
that.
27 and 28 by Commissioner Morales, second by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Executive session, we will have, items number 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35 are in executive session.
And the extra one,
And, that is correct.
Number
16.
And number 16, correct?
Yes.
Item number 16 will be to request the purchase of a 6-foot or 6-inch trailer mounted diesel pump from VP Sales and Manufacturing in the amount of $37,647 with 54 cents from the certificate of obligation. Pump purchase is for water distribution. This will be heard pursuant to Texas Government Code Title 5, Subchapter D, Section 551.071, consultation with attorney. Item number 31, consultation with attorney regarding Operation Lone Star Funding Grant, number 4372601. Executive session is requested pursuant to Texas Government Code Title 5, Subchapter D, Section 551.071, consultation with attorney. 32 will be to review the cost for the water, wastewater lines repair on Highway 16 and 5th Street to be paid from CO funds. Executive session is requested pursuant to Texas Government Code Title 5, Subchapter D, Section 551.071, consultation with attorney. 33 will be to review easement acquisition on Lakeshore Drive. Executive session is requested pursuant to Texas Government Code Title 5, Subchapter D, Section 551.071, consultation with attorney. Item number 34, to review bids and award Los Ebanos Walking Trail. Executive session is requested pursuant to Texas Government Code Title 5, Subchapter D, Section 551.071, consultation with attorney. And item number 35, to review bids for heavy equipment for raw water intake project USDA. Executive session is also requested pursuant to Texas Government Code Title 5, Subchapter D, Section 551.071, consultation with attorney. I need a motion to enter
Motion to
executive
enter
session.
into executive session.
Motion by Commissioner Garza to enter executive session. Second by Commissioner Morales, to enter into executive session. We are now in executive session.